on everyone, Gilman with the Volti back with our daily Apple update video where we take a look at how Apple stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels to look out for going into the future, and based on that what the stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy these, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel as I'm trying to grow. Each like and subscribe really helps me out, and comment down below if you are in Apple or what your thoughts on Apple are moving into the future. So let me hit record and we'll get right into it. So actually I need to go to Apple first, but here we go. So today we were down about $1.36, which is 1.14%. We kind of fell out of that 119 channel that I keep talking about, and are kind of making our way to the 117 channel. But let's compare that to the overall market. So NASDAQ overall was down 0.82%. So compared to that, Apple's 1.14 being down wasn't too bad. The Dow fell 355 points, but the one thing I want to point out is a lot of that happened kind of in the last hour or so, right? So we were at 297 and then we fell to about 294. Just something to keep in mind, right? Same with the S&P. We were down about 1.2%, but a lot of that happened, kind of in the last 30 minutes to an hour or so. So moving back to Apple, right, we opened up, kind of similar story where there wasn't a lot of movement other than that drop towards kind of the very end. But we opened up in the 118s, right? We pushed down a little bit out of the 119 channel. We pushed up into the 119 channel, came down, came up, came down. So this whole, time period, I was trying to decide whether or not it was going to stay in the 119s. Dropped below the 119, and as we could see, also dropped below VWAP. Then it tried to push towards VWAP, failed. Came down, pushed up VWAP, got it, 119. Didn't really get it, came down, went up. This time made it above. And then it was strong both in that it held the 119 level and it also was above VWAP for a lot of the day. From that point on, went on to set a high of 119.82. Was kind of trending up, and then kind of what we've seen in the last couple of days, weeks or so, at the halfway point, the momentum sort of changes and we kind of sell off. So when we sold off, we kind of went to VWAP, broke the 119 channel, then came up and we were strong again, right? Which was, I was not expecting this strongness kind of towards the second half of the day. I was expecting kind of a gradual kind of sell off. And then we came up and then we fell from 119 like 50s to all the way to basically flat 118. So as we saw in the major indexes, Apple also sold off into the close. So let's take a look at our daily chart, right? Not much has changed, but there's kind of three levels that we're looking out for, being in the 117, 119, 120, 150 level, right? And so now our sort of let's cover sort of the downside first, and then we'll cover the upside. Being at 118.03 at close, 117.95 after hours. The downside now comes in right at that 117 mark, right? If we were to go down and visit that 117 mark. The other thing that I want to point out is we're talking about making a higher high, higher low from 4 days ago to 3 days ago, and then from that time to yesterday we made a lower high but a higher low, and today we made a lower high, lower low. So that's not a good thing. Stock is kind of consolidating in this area right here, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what it does in the next couple of days. But on the downside, let's take a look at some of the indicators. Actually, let's do the moving averages because they're so let's see, we've got the 50 and the 20-day moving average coming in the mid 115s and high 115s. If we were to fall at that level, beyond the 117 mark, we should see some support there. The 8 EMA is 118.34. That's what I would like to have seen the stock bounce off of. It didn't happen, but it also fell pretty hard into the close. So we'll see kind of if it recaptures it tomorrow. And then the 21 EMA comes in right at 117, which is perfect. Kind of, we have that channel of support, and we've got the EMA there, so that's great. More at 116.40, 114.82 if we were to fall that much, and then 110.82. Those are lines that I'm watching out for if the stock continues to drop. And then taking a look at the move up, right? We now are in between the 117 and 119 channels, so I would like to see it recapture the 119. That would sort of be the first recapture point, if you will. And then the high of today, which was 119.82, then the high of yesterday, which was 120.67, then the high of 2 days ago, which was 120.99. So basically, since we're making lower highs for 3 consecutive trading days now, the high of the previous day becomes a point of, potential point of resistance, or a point to watch out for. And then it'll take us to 121.99, and then we would go back to mid-October and kind of try to knock out 123 and 125. Apple stock's been kind of interesting lately because it's not really doing a whole lot right now. It's not doing too much. I am able to play some options on it here and there. I'm holding my stock position because I believe in the company long term, and it's paid off for me this year a lot. So holding currently, and then kind of taking advantage of the volatility. So if I see it going towards 119, it gets rejected, it's probably going to go down for a little bit and then try to maybe push back up. So that movement, if you can time it, puts, calls, that type of stuff could work out. But other than that, it's today being a 1% move was a lot, and a lot of that happened towards the end. So the rest of the day was pretty boring. So I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. Just some levels to watch out for, whether it goes up or down. If it goes down, hopefully it bounces off of the 117. If it goes up, we're perfectly at 118.03 right now. So if it goes up, 119 is just as far away as 117 on the downside. So we'll kind of see how that goes tomorrow, and hopefully we can actually make a move one way or the other this week. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you are in Apple, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.